Hello, Namaste. In this video, I am placing some circumstantial evidences to prove our suspicion that the COVID second wave in India is nothing but a biological war, surgical strike, sometime in the month of October 2020 last year to February 2021 this year. I already posted a video 4 days ago expressing my own apprehension and fear that this COVID-19 second wave might be a dreaded biowar in a joint surgical operation on Indian population. Some very important and more frightening information how India got into this second wave explosion that is killing more than the casualties of the atomic bomb caused on Japan. Recollect what happened last year in Pakistan. Australia-based investigative journalist Anthony Clan issued a shocking press note last year somewhere in June-July stating that China and Pakistan may have allegedly entered a secret three-year deal to expand potential biowarfare capabilities, including running several research projects related to the deadly agent anthrax. The official figures of deaths in Hiroshima and Nagasaki put together were just about 1 lakh. The COVID second wave in India that started in March 2021 alone killed over 2 lakhs till date. That means in just 2 months, and if you add the previous wave 1 figure, it will be around 3 lakhs 80,000. This means the biowar is more deadlier than atomic war. Our scientists as well the WHO are of the opinion that this dreaded second wave was caused by an Indian variant of coronavirus that is known as B1617, and WHO blamed India's recent religious and election activities for the spread of this and its intensity also. But this is totally wrong in my opinion and highly misleading as well, because this new variant B1617 cannot occur naturally. I will explain in the video how this variant probably cultured and launched on Indian soil. Why we see no second wave in our neighboring states like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, but why only in India? Next, the second wave started in select cities all at a time, that is after March 10th, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. Why not in other places? In between there are cities, towns, it's never spread initially. See the chart here. Only the Indian variant has been proved to be more infectious than the 11 to 12 other variants that is existing all over the world. This is very important aspect to be looked into by all Indian scientists and all our intelligence agencies. Out of the total 12 listed coronavirus variants in this list that spread all over India right now, all over the world right now, why only B1617 variant alone is declared more infectious than other 11 variants? When it is available, it is seen only in India? Is it just a coincidence? US virologist Dr. Anthony Fauci is now in the midst of a controversy in US. He has been accused of funding and aiding the Chinese Wuhan Institute of Virology in its gain of function research. Dr. Fauci is accused of being a lead supporter to this research activities. One should remember that in a biowar, normal infectious viruses like COVID-19 will not be used, but generally altered viruses alone will be used, genetically altered. So, what is the gain of function research? What is gain of function research? This is like a sports person taking drugs or energy drinks before the performance or before the activity. This intakes enhances sports person's stamina to compete in the race. Gain of function is exactly similar to this. So, I will just read out this definition of gain of function research that refers to the serial passaging of microorganisms to increase their transmissibility, virulence, immunogenicity, and host tropism by applying selective pressures to a culture. So now we should think how the Indian variant B1617 could have occurred naturally, the mutants. It is impossible. It must have been cultured and created by genetically altering the original virus. This is exactly what the so-called Indian variant of COVID-19, that is B1617, has all the newly acquired capabilities, which is in my opinion has been genetically injected into the coronavirus and modified form. So it cannot occur naturally. This is what happened with the normal COVID-19 virus turning into a B1617 monster. So, how it is a monster, this new variant, when compared to the earlier version of COVID-19? Number 1, this virus showing signs of high transmittability. Number 2, now no incubation period, 7 days, 14 days in our throat, nose like that. It is directly plunging into the lungs. Number 3, it is reaching directly lower part of the lungs and causing depletion of oxygen saturation in the blood even among youngsters. This is attacking more the youngsters than the other group, elderly group. Number 5, in post-recovery, it is causing a deadly fungus. This is how the new variant is resistant to all inoculations, all vaccines. So our government should seriously think and form a committee to probe from this angle immediately as early as possible. Thank you.